Hi, this is our last week of Close Contact for Couples with PD. And last week we watched Mose and Duff explore the bedroom and bathroom. We now know something that we're going to use this week about rolling and crawling and adapting touch when our partner is wet and slippery. So anyway, today we're going to concentrate on getting out of a situation that we really never want to be in, and that's taking a fall. It is common with Parkinson's to fall, but that doesn't make it easier the more we do it. Falling can occur because of medication imbalance, being off, or because it hasn't taken us on yet, or because of halting as we freeze, because of a lack of appropriate gait and balance during a turn, or negotiating an uneven surface. An additional problem with falling is that we may get the wind knocked out of us. We may feel frightened, embarrassed, frustrated, and not in the right mood to take charge of the situation by telling our partner what we really need. Now, here's what I'd like you to do. More call and response. I want you to make up something where you're actually going to touch one another. Maybe you'll do 3 claps and then touch hands. 1, 2, 3, touch one hand. 1, 2, 3, touch one hand. So just try that. Duff, this time you lead. Good. Sort of patty cake. All right. Now, I want you to mix it up. So maybe you'll clap, maybe you'll tap her knee, maybe you will put your hand on her shoulder, but do it in a rhythmic way. So you have clap, shoulder, knee, or knee, knee, shoulder, clap, clap. And you're going to pay attention because the other person is going to then repeat that back to you. So make up a pattern, which is going to be, let's start with the easy one, like 3 claps, a knee, and a shoulder.
No, it's my turn.
And try and pick up his beat so that you're really mimicking each other. Nice. Okay, did he use the same hand or different hands?
Different hands.
Good. Excellent. So that's the kind of observation I think is so important when you're doing this kind of partnering. All right. So in order to get up from a fall, we have to think about getting from a chair onto the floor. So that's what Mose is going to negotiate first. And of course, Duff's just going to monitor and watch while this goes on. So 1 second before you start doing that. What we've done here is to set up a higher level, right? So she doesn't have to go directly from chair to the floor. You people at home, you may have to build up with perhaps some blankets that would take the place of this gym mat. Anything so that you feel it's not a huge distance to put your knee down. But right now, she's just going to be able to rock herself forward, nose over knees, and putting her hands out in front of her to break any kind of fall she might have. She's going to come forward, one knee and then the other knee. Now she's on all fours. And okay, let's just back that up. You can turn around if you'd like and just get off the mat, whatever way's easiest for you, and get back in the chair. So as you practice this, I want you to take away a blanket. So what we're going to do now, maybe Duff can open up that mat a little bit, and we'll just do it at a lower level. So now she has to go a little bit further. So let's think about what do you have to do to get onto the floor from the chair. You need your knee going forward and your hip going back and opening up. So as you lean a little bit back, take your knee forward and tuck your opposite knee under the chair. Yep. Good, 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 good. And going forward. Nice. And let's unfold again. Or take away a blanket if that's what you're using. All right, let's just make it harder. Take the stacked up mat away, if you would, Duff, please, so that we can see that she is now going to go all the way down to the floor. So the first thing you're going to have to do is get to the edge of the seat and stick one leg all the way behind you. And instead of first opening up, yes, great. So that knee is going to hit down first as you edge yourself off the chair. Beautiful. Try not to fall. We'll do that again. And come forward. Good. So we want to try and do that with control because you don't want to hurt your knees. Open up the hip joint as much as you possibly can to get the knee forward and hip back. Great. And nice. So what you're trying to do is let the top of your body hold you back from that fall forward. Try one more time. You may want to hold on to the chair a little bit longer. So open up your chest, hold on to, yes, perfect. Perfect. What did you do differently?
I held up my chest and I put the knee forward and yeah,
Excellent.
I could feel it was different.
Excellent. Okay, that will probably take everybody a little bit of practice. Now that you're down on the mat, we want to get back up into the chair. So let's assume that you have fallen down and maybe you want to get all the way down. Great. So picking up what you learned on the bed using the mattress, how are you going to start your getting to all fours? You're probably going to have to roll over at least to your side so that you can tuck your knees in toward your chest. Great. And then propelling yourself with your hands, moving up, and getting on all fours, facing the chair. Take your time. In between all of these, you may just want to rest. And now, reaching for the chair, you're going to put one foot flat on the floor or on the mat. Probably better to have it on the floor so you don't have a squishy surface. Good. And you're going to move the other hand to the top of the chair where Duff's hands are so that you have that kind of ballast. And then once again, you're going to, great, push off from the back foot and turning in space. I would go the other way, but great. Yes, nice. Take a rest. Let me just actually go back to the thought of being on the floor. If you have fallen, the first thing you want to do is don't move at all. You really want to give yourself the opportunity to do a body scan and see if it's safe for you to move. If you've hit your head, just lie there on the floor. Hopefully you will have a cell phone handy or you'll be able to yell for help for someone else in the house. If you feel okay and you haven't hit your head, I'd like you to just lie there for a moment because probably your heart's beating a little faster if you fell. And I want you to really take the time to go from head to neck to shoulders to torso to wrists and fingers to hips, knees, ankles, and feet, and be sure that you're ready to do what Mose just did and get back into the chair. So let us try that one more time. The whole thing, from going onto the mat to lying down on the mat and then turning over to get up into the chair. Lean your body. Yes, great. Come forward. Anytime you can lie down, great. Turn over and pull the knees into the chest. And using the strength of your arms, turn over and get yourself on all fours. Are you feeling okay? Can you keep going?
Yeah.
Great. Keep saying that to yourself.
I can keep going.
Okay. Turning around and reaching for the chair, putting one foot on the flat floor. And you may want to edge the knee that's down a little bit closer to the chair. And then using the strength of your arms, push off from that back foot and turn around to sit down. Excellent. How did that feel?
Fine. Felt good.
Great.
I was in control.
Duff, how did that look to you?
I thought it looked good. I was wondering why you said to turn the other way as she got up on the chair.
It may be my Zoom perspective that I'm seeing something backwards. Yeah, that's what I was thinking she could do. But if that's not the closer foot, I think because on Zoom I see it backwards. Don't worry. All right, one more thought. Suppose you do not feel capable of getting into that chair by yourself. I would like you to once again get onto the mat and don't even try to get up. All you're going to try and do is get closer to that door so that you can call for help. So you're going to switch your body around and actually, if you can, move behind you so that you're moving toward the door. So you can do that by crawling. Get on your hands and knees. And crawl away from the door, up the mat. Toward the, yes, great. Keep going, keep going. We're just going to pretend that you fell over here. And now you can turn around as though you have fallen. We know you can pick yourself up, and you're going to turn away from looking at me and turn your body in the direction of the door, but you're just going to move on the mat. Sitting up, turn around, sorry. I want you to turn around so that your head is facing the door, yeah. And then even come all the way down the mat, and even if you cannot get up into the chair, at least you can reach for the chair by taking your weight off one hand and propelling your body toward the chair. Great. And that's as far as you need to go. Perfect. So if you've taken a fall but your partner is around, so much the better. So we're going to try this without any mats, just looking at what happens if you want to get back into the chair, but because of the fall or because you're just not feeling completely stable or strong, you have a partner available. So what I want you to do is, Mose, I want you to get on all fours facing the chair, and you can put your hands on the chair seat, and Duff is going to get behind you, and he's also going to kneel down. He's going to put one knee in between your two legs. So he's going to act as a brace and a wedge underneath your leg to get your foot up off the floor and propel your body forward toward the chair. So if you would, Duff, I want you to raise your own leg under hers so that you're bracing her hip and her rear end, and put your front of your body against the back of her body And she's going to start the count to figure out the momentum you need. And you will push up and forward as she goes into the chair. Beautiful. That's terrific. By any chance, would you like to switch around and try the different role? We want to make sure this can work for a smaller person helping a larger person. So Duff, get closer to the chair. And Mose, you're going to come down behind him and put one knee in between both of his knees. And then the other one, as he lifts that outside leg, you're going to put your knee under his and wedge it there. Wedge it underneath. Great. Yes, you have to lift it up a little bit. And then you'll put the front of your body on the back of his body, and he's going to count.
1, 2, 3.
Go forward and up. Great. How did that feel?
It felt good. Yeah, how about you? You're pushing.
It was actually easier than I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be difficult.
Wonderful. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
That was really great work. We've now learned some useful partnering techniques that hopefully will make moving together safer, more collaborative, and more fun. Like any new activity, these will take a lot of practice. The more you talk about what you're doing and help each other understand what isn't working and what makes you feel more comfortable, the better. And of course, when you're tired, take breaks. Practice does not make perfect, but it will give you both more confidence about all the encounters you have in daily life.